Very good. So, hello, folks. This is another banger. My name is Engineer of Trades, and this is video number one. Let me welcome you to my channel, Engineer of Trades channel or EOT. And basically, what I'm doing here, I am introducing to you a new YouTube lecture series on trading for this year 2025. So let's get into it. So basically, there are a few things that they're going to guide me and they're going to guide us as we dive deeper into this YouTube lecture series. So kind of an outline or maybe a table of content is directed by this number of questions that I was asking myself. So why am I doing it? Of course, before you embark on any journey, you're gonna have to know why you're putting yourself on, on the line. So why am I doing it? Who is it for? So that again, you need to have clarity on where exactly this lecture series is meant for you. What's in it? What exactly are you going to get in this lecture series? What benefits, what value are you going to gain from it? When is it starting, of course, and how is it structured? Of course, it's really good to have a good idea of what you're getting yourself into and how exactly it is structured so that from the word go, you get messages, or rather, it satisfies your curiosity to know whether there is something worth for committing time to it. And then from there, I thought of just giving some bit of a background about myself. So as I said, I prefer to use the name Engineer of Trades, EOT. I'm a full-time day trader and I've been doing this now for close to half a decade. Apart from that, I have a background in philosophy, trained professionally. So I bring a lot of philosophy into my trading, which is a really added value. So you can be assured that in this lecture series, there will be a lot of that as well. I trade largely using my own build strategies, as we are going to see later on. So these are strategies that I've built uh, through, and they have been developed and built after hours of research and backtesting, and this is what I'm bringing to you. Again, lastly, my main focus is on stock indices. So be it German 40 or rather the European stock indices, but I prefer to work with the main and the major stock indices on the European side. That is German 40, UK 100, and France 40. Then on the US side, we have we have NQ, Nasdaq, and US 30, as well as Russell 2000, and as well as the SP 500. Okay, and then just below here we have I have placed a quote there, which is really dear to me. Success is failure turned inside out. The silver tint of the clouds of doubt. You can never tell how close you are. It may be near when it seems so far. So stick to the fight when you are hit, when you are hardest hit. It's when things seem worse that you must not quit. So if you are going to get started on this journey, there is no turning back. There is no turning back, my friend. And that is a spirit, that is a mindset, and that is the vigor with which I want you to carry on and soldier on. And then from there, we now dive into the questions that I had presented earlier on. So, why am I doing this? Of course, there could be a myriad of reasons why I'm doing this, but keeping it very simple, I'm doing it basically to help you acquire and refine a skill set that will set you apart from the 90% of our population. Okay, so definitely trading is that skill that really impacts your life and impacts your way of living by far. So apart from just the money part, how you think changes a lot. Your behaviors, your discipline, your approach to life, your problem solving skills, your emotional intelligence, all these things are impacted by trading. And so you can be assured that it really equips you with a number of skills that really place you in the hierarchy of other human beings in this population. And so, apart from it being something that helps you make money, it also helps you acquire a number of skills for your survival and also for thriving in this world in these current times. Secondly, I'm here to save you from all the crap that's geared to make you stagnate in your trading career. Perhaps if you have stumbled on this YouTube channel, I'm pretty sure you've come across other channels and there is no value there. It's a lot of shitty content and sometimes just somebody wasting your time there. Okay, so that's a lot of crap there. So that is what I'm trying to do here to save you from that crap. And lastly, most importantly, I want to pass down to you strategies, perspectives, and a mindset that will make money for you consistently. This is something I do. It does make money for me. I I am at a position where now I can yield consistent results and rewards from the market. Of course, there are ups and downs as we are going to see later on, but it is something which is reliable, highly reliable. I'm not promising 90% reliability, neither am I promising 80% reliability, but it is slightly above average reliability, which is clearly something that you can work with. Okay, so then from there, the other question was, who is it for? To start with, if you're not a serious and a committed and a resilient person, clearly this is not meant for you. This is not meant for you if you are that kind of a person who is looking for a quick fix for things. This is not meant for you if you cannot stick with things long enough. This is not meant for you if when you hit a when maybe you hit a stumbling block or maybe the rock bottom or a losing streak, you've raised your hands and you are gone. This is not clearly meant for you. But if you are that kind of a person who is serious, who is committed, who is resilient, who is persistent, who has clarity on what he really wants and where he is heading to, my friend, feel at home. Okay. And so basically, if you are that person and maybe you are in these three categories, maybe you are a beginner trader who is just getting started, you are an intermediate trader who has been struggling with profitability, okay, and consistency, or maybe you are an experienced trader who is seeking to maximize his gains. This is the right place for you. So stick with me for a while and we'll see whether exactly uh, that objective will be met. And close to the end, there was another question about what's in it, what value is contained in this lecture series. And so, as we've said there, clearly you're going to get everything you'll ever need to achieve consistent profitability and consistent progression in the game of trading. It's as simple as that. So, it is not that thing that after you go through it, then you are all over trying to seek validation of other concepts, or maybe you found that it is not satisfying, or maybe it's not meeting the objective that you had earlier on. I can assure you that with 100% certainty that whatever is contained in this lecture series is all you'll ever need. Okay, and now I have broken it down into two categories. The first category is I'm going to equip you with a trading edge. This lecture series, a trading edge. Under this category of trading edge, you have strategies that are backed by data. Okay, we also have in-depth price action. Okay, we have heightened trade management and the playbook. So the playbook is where I have a number of strategies and their rules, and everything that is contained in a playbook. So you definitely find there, and that is just a few things that I've managed to mentioned there that you're going to get as part of the trading edge, and that only constitutes of the 20 to 25% of um, the entire trading, you know, profit. I mean, trading effectiveness, and the other 75% comes from mainly your mental edge. So this lecture series is not geared to just give you strategies, just tell you what to do and give you a lot of analysis, a lot of patterns. No, we are actually, and I am actually determined to improve your way of thinking, to improve and to help you structure your mental processes, to help you acquire a probabilistic way of thinking when approaching markets, to help you acquire a good level of emotional intelligence so that your emotions do not sabotage your effectiveness in trading. I will as well guide you into how to have a structured trading processes. Okay, so all that is contained in this segment of mental edge. So that is what is contained in this lecture series. That is the value you are going to get. Okay, and close to completion. When is it starting? It will be starting in a day's time, so 1st of May 2025. Okay, and lastly, how is it structured? So this lecture series will be done into phases. Phase one is where we have this category called bait program. So bait program is basically, as you can see down there, bait is just an abbreviation of beginners and intermediate traders. So we'll have 5 modules. The first module will consist of cognitive remodeling, kind of laying a foundation and ex- expectations, the way forward, aligning your expectations. So then module 2 will have market mechanics. So basically how the market moves, different variables in the market. Then module 3, we're going to have strategy development and the playbook. Then module 4, you'll be having trade risk management and trading psychology. And lastly, module 5 will have data and live executions. Then moving forward on phase 2, we're going to have POET program. So POET program again has 5 modules. The first module, trader know thyself. So this is more advanced. Okay, so this is more advanced. Then module 2, the mental game of trading. Module 3, advanced trading concepts. Module 4, institutional trade and risk management. And module 5, the philosopher trader. Very well. So that is it, folks. And I am glad that you followed through up to this point. So thank you very much. And I look forward to having a really engaging moment with you in this lecture series. So until next episode, peace.